Are you seeing this picture? These chickens are on 4 months and they started laying in 4 months. You can see them. Hello, you are welcome to another interesting topic today. In this particular video, if you have been looking for a way to reduce the cost of feeding your poultry and livestock animal, this particular video is for you. If you have been trying to use very cheap raw material to make your feed, this particular video is for you also. In this particular video, I'm going to make use of cassava peel. For us here, we don't buy the cassava peel, we get it around us here. People throw it away, and most of the times it causes nuisance within the environment. But here we get it free. So we are going to make use of this cassava peel to develop very good feed formula for broiler super starter, grower, and finisher. This particular video is for super starter. After the super starter, we go to the starter feed, then grower feed, then broiler finisher. Super starter is between 21 to 23% crude protein. Starter is between 21% crude protein. Grower is 17 to 19% crude protein, while finisher is between 18 to 20% crude protein. So we are going to develop all these formula using cassava peel and other ingredients. I'm not going to make use of too many ingredients. Already you have seen the board here. You can see poultry feed formula using cassava peel meal. This is what we're going to do. So right now I have already designed a formula already to make this video very short, because the timing of putting this formula down will take us another longer time. So here I'm going to calculate the crude protein for us to know whether the feed actually will match super starter broiler chickens. Why are we using super starter? To boost their initial growth. Once you want to get the maximum weight within 6 weeks, you need super starter feed, not ordinary starter feed. The super starter will boost their initial growth. Once they get that initial growth within the first 1 week of life and 2 weeks of life, you are getting the maximum result within 6 weeks. But if you use a feed that is low in protein to start that early stage, their feed conversion ratio is very high. So they can convert very high protein content within short period of time and get maximum weight. With that maximum weight, they will be able to give you the maximum result you need. So without wasting much of your time, let's go into the feed calculation, how to get the protein content to know if actually it is good for our starter or super starter. Let's go there. Here we have serial number here. Here now we have feed ingredients here. Here we have the rate of inclusion. That is the rate of inclusion of each of the feed ingredients. Here we have crude protein content of each of these raw materials. Then here I have the price within my area, the price of these ingredients per kg. So if you know the price in your own region, in your own location, you can use it here. If you are using the currency dollar, we can, at the end I will still convert this to dollar for you, so that when I calculate it, I will not convert it to dollar, so that you know what each of these price means in dollars, so that you can use your own local currency to calculate it and get the same result. Here we were trying to get the crude protein of this particular feed, then the price. Let us know whether actually this feed is cheap or not. That's the main reason for this. Now let's get there. Here we have cassava 20 kg. Let's calculate the crude protein. This will give us 20 kg. Then the crude content of cassava peel is 5.25%. That will give us 20 times 5.25%. I have my calculator here to help me. This will give us if you want to do it off head, what you do is 20 times 5.25 divided by 100. This is what it gives us. This will give us 1. This will give us 5. 5 divided by this will give us 1 point something. That will give us 5.25 divided by 5. That will give us 1.05. Here we have 1.05. So let's get it out. 1.05. That is for the first line. Then here we have maize is 30 kg. 30 times 10%. That will give us 300 divided by 100. That will give us 3.00. Then they have pancake cake. Pancake cake crude protein is 19%. That will give us 15 times 19% divided by 100. I have my calculator here to help me. 15 times 19 equals divided by 100. That will give us 2.85. 2.85. Now we have our wheat bran, which is the rate we are using is 10 kg, and the wheat bran itself contains 17% crude protein. That will give us 10 times 17%. That will give us 170 divided by 100. That will give us 1 point. 1.7. Now the next one is soya bean meal, SPC. Soya bean, we are using 15 kg here, and soya bean contains 48% crude protein. That will give us 15 times 48 divided by 100. That will give us 15 times 48 divided by 100. That will give us 7.2. Next one we have here is fish meal. Here we are using local fish meal. This is tilapia. Tilapia will give us 60% crude protein. Then we have 3 times 60. That will give us 180 divided by 100. That will give us 1.8. Now we have the blood meal. Blood meal is one of the highest protein content of all the animal feed. It's followed by feather meal. Now we have the blood meal, which serves as the animal protein. Blood meal contains 85% crude protein, between 85 to 90%. We are using the lowest value depending on how you process it. Now we're using 4 kg. 4 times 85 times 85 divided by 100. This will give us 3.4. Then the next one we have is bone meal. Bone and meat meal. Bone stroke meat meal. Bone and meat meal contains 50% crude protein. That will give us 2 times 50 will give us 100. 100 divided by 100 will give us 1.0. Then the next one we have here is vitamin and mineral premix. They don't have any protein content. And the next one here is salt. Salt is for potassium and the vitamins to cover all the vitamin and minerals that is needed for the optimal growth of your poultry and livestock. This is their main purpose. So they don't have any protein. So let's calculate our protein here and see what we'll get. I'm still making use of my helper here, the calculator. It will give us 1.05. 1.05 plus 3 plus 2.85 plus 1.7 plus 7.2 plus 1.8 plus 3.4 plus 1 equals 22% crude protein. This is 22% CP. This is good for Super Starter Feed. Now we have gotten our formula balanced for Super Starter. Now watch the next content loading. See the link by your right and click to know the cost of producing 100 kg bag.